Energy experts say sub-Saharan Africa has enormous untapped resources of oil, gas, geothermal, coal, solar, hydro, and wind power. Yet, the World Bank says 1 out of 3 Africans lives without electricity. Stephen Njiru is the director of Kenya's Geothermal Development Company and an energy advisor to the country's president. He says governments cannot change that alone.
There's been initiatives, policy, statutes, there's been regulatory mechanisms which have been put in place, but there's a huge gap. And there is need for private sector involvement, there's need to build the capacity.
At a recent Washington gathering on Powering Africa, Njiru says it's time to fast-track private sector participation.
The opportunities and their challenges, and we'd like to sit down together and see whether we can overcome this, because we do believe that there is a huge market out there. We believe there's a lot to be done by the private sector.
Kenya was one of the first 5 countries to kick off President Barack Obama's Power Africa partnership to increase power capacity and access.
Access to electricity is fundamental to opportunity in this age.
Power Africa has leveraged more than $20 billion from the private sector for new electricity projects. Andrew Hertzkowitz is the coordinator for the Power and Trade Africa initiatives.
Solar Reserve, a U.S. company based in Santa Monica, California, just won an award in South Africa to build a 100-megawatt concentrated solar project. We've got another big solar project with Gigawatt Global, another U.S. company that's going to be commissioned next week in Rwanda as well, and that's 8.5 megawatts. It'll provide power to thousands of people as well.
Tanzanian ambassador to the United States, Liberata Mulamula, says while her embassy works hard to mobilize the private sector, governments should be cautious.
You know, all these business people, they always want to come with projects. And you know, most of our governments, of course, we have limited capacity, but we need financing. But financing for very credible projects.
Mulamula says there is no way Africa can develop without power. But while industry experts say the African energy market is ripe for private participation, investors warn they face obstacles including high costs, lengthy negotiations, and potentially high risks. In Washington, Mariama Diallo, VOA News.